Muy bien, Down y Día Salvo, aquí estamos. Bueno, tell us a little bit about the Women's International Polo Network, please.
Women's International Polo Network is a revolutionary way for women in polo to come together. We want to organize tournaments together. We want to organize our calendar of tournaments. We want to organize the player profiles. That's really one of the more important things, is all the players that play polo around the world, we need to know each other. So this website will give them the capability to create their own profile. They'll have a login and password. Then we've got another feature which is strictly a calendar. So we've so far identified over 50 different tournaments around the world. We'll also be able to feature clubs like Saint-Tropez or Santa Barbara or Greenwich. We want all the polo clubs like Santa Maria de Lobos to be able to participate and then put together their events and feature their events. Then we also want to feature the women certified instructors, women certified umpires, and we also want to be able to feature the horses. So that website will give us that capability to do that and so all of us will know each other, we know the horses, and we can also support other parts in the polo community like the horse rentals, horse sales. We want to promote that and help build the sport and support the associations to create more membership in the associations, whether it's AAP, USPA, HPA, wherever it may be. We really want to try to get the women's handicap adopted around the world. Right now, only about 9 countries use the women's handicap scale that Sunny Hale created with the United States Polo Association. I think it was first applied in France with Caroline Anier. But this is our opportunity to go to maybe 90 different polo associations and make sure they all adopt a women's scale, whether they have a women's member or not. When they do finally have one, they'll have a scale of handicap to give them so we can have a real World Cup for Federation of International Polo. So that's our goal, and it's free for everyone to use. We're a non-profit organization. No one's making any money off the WIPN. We just want to help the game of polo.
Yeah, what do you think about this idea?
In English, right? I think it's a really, really good idea that it took many years, but only when Dawn and her team decided to work on that, it's only because of that it's happening finally. And it's a very ambitious idea because it's not only for America or Argentina, it's really for the whole world. It's the first time ever that this is happening. She's putting everything together, all the associations in the world, all the players in the world, and a global calendar for everyone. So this is only happening now, and the men they've never had it. So I think it's something historical, and we're very lucky to have Dawn putting all her effort, her time, and into this. She's been working for 10 months, and we are all very lucky. Maybe we don't notice it yet, but with time, all of us, we will really appreciate her work, and it's it will only bring good things for all of us.
What do you think, what is for you that Leah helped you in this project?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, to have Leah, it's like a validation. She's validating what we're trying to build. She's one of the best players in the world. And to have Leah support what we're trying to build, me and my colleagues, is important. But the thing that's also interesting though is Leah is part of my family. You know, I feel like we're part of family. So she's like a sister. She's here to help. That's what we do for each other. That, years ago, I think women's polo, it was competitive, but sometimes it'd get a little feo on the field. People would talk a little or be too physical. Now let's just play the best polo we can play, as competitive as we can, and be friends from beginning to end. We don't want to have any sour feelings on the field. So to have Leah as a leader in a leadership role, which she has, to validate what we're doing in WIPN, and to have Nina Clarkin also in a leadership role to mentor the other younger players, like you have been mentoring younger players, is incredibly important for this to succeed. And as Leah said, this has never been done before. It's historic, and it's going to come a long way. It's like a grassroots project. It's growing organically. We really haven't taken a lot of finances to put into advertising. We put all the money into the website build to make it as efficient as possible. And we have different phases. This is phase 1 of the build. If something's not quite working, then we'll fix it in phase 2. But Leah, having you to help is really important, and I so appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Leah, the last one. It's a really good moment to promote the women's polo to continue growing, isn't it?
It is. It's right now. This tournament and the next one coming, and the Open, the Women's Open, is like the best time of the year for us women in the world. And Dawn with her team for the Open, she's really supporting the Open and supporting this page. I think everyone should know about it and start to feel part of it, because it's something for all of us, and we just need to learn how to use it and how to get all the good things from it.
So on the last one, how
Yes.
people can know a little bit more about the WIPN?
Well, what I recommend is they go to WIPNpolo.com, where you'll find our landing page, which is our fundraising page. Everyone's welcome to chip in a little money, whether it's $10 or $10,000. Those monies will go to continue management of the site throughout the year, and it will also, I hope, create some scholarships we're trying to build to maybe match funds with maybe the associations to create opportunities for younger players. Once you're on board the website, which will, by the way, be live on December 2nd, you can go in and create your own password and login and begin building your own profile. We work very hard to make this website as user-friendly as possible as well. Some of the associations have great websites, but they're a little complicated to navigate, so we're trying to make it as simple as an emoji and fun to use. You know?
That's great.
Yeah, so anyway.
Ladies, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Hey.